Good morning, class. My name is Natasha Evans, and today I'm going to do my presentation on LGBT community in the rural and the urban community. LGBT stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, transsexual, and queer. A lesbian is a woman who is emotionally or sexually attracted to other women. Gay means a sexual orientation that describes a person who is emotionally or sexually attracted to people of their own gender, commonly used to describe men. Bisexual defines a person who is emotional or sexually attracted to more than one sex or gender. Transgender stands for a person whose gender identity differs from sex they were assigned at birth. And the last one is queer, which stands for originally used as a slur and as now becomes an umbrella term to describe ways people reject the categories of gender and sexual orientation to express who they are. Some of the social issues in the LGBT community in both the rural and urban community is discrimination, healthcare, school settings, violence, acceptance, poverty, and mental health. And one more thing is employment. First one we're going to discuss is the parenting in the rural community. The rural community social issues are much more severe than the urban community. Rural discrimination varies from adoption policies to higher mental health and emotional issues versus the urban community. 5 states have legally allowed adoption agencies to deny adoption to same-sex couples because of their sexual orientation. Prime example, in the state of Alabama, Governor Kay Ivey has signed a petition or signed a law that says anyone of the same sex cannot adopt, and they refuse or placement when it comes to foster care, unless it's based on their religious beliefs. The rural school settings have very limited resources to help with bullying because of, sexualities. Mental health counselors are very limited in the community. Rural students are more likely to hear the term referred in a negative way versus urban students. Also, rural students have a higher suicidal percentage. Being black, gay, and rural. African Americans typically have a higher crime rate percentage versus their white counterparts. African American gays also have a higher chance of contracting HIV/AIDS than their other counterparts. Trans women of color also are among the most vulnerable minorities in the country that is fighting against racism, sexism, transphobia, frequently poverty, and putting them at a higher risk for violence. So basically it says being black and gay in rural is very, very, very at a high percentage right now. Being black and gay is pretty intense at this point. Next one is unequal health care. The LGBTQ youth are more likely to have health issues because of substance abuse and mental health issues, and transgender individuals can face up to discrimination from health insurance simply for identifying themselves as trans. In 37 states in the United States, insurance companies can discriminate based on sex and gender identity, which I feel like that is definitely